It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. We'll kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Reed. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the... always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Get lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He's going to run it. It's a running room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff to the single back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Buying some time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And he's still running after the move. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a miss.
Makes the grab. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Look out, he's got room. Crosses the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that's a 1st
And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quarterback making adjustments. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. They'll start this drive from the 42. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. They get him stomped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaf. Move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the toss. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to fire. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Pulls and fired complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Going to try to get it himself. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what play by this defense to get the football.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
To the air on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Third down play from the gun. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Pressure coming. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make them flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on them. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Powers through the defender. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout is first.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The Panthers will keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about this.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And they'll just down it right there. time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Offense changing the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. DB's right up on the receivers. They want to throw it. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Holstein. A little screen to the running back. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense that time, going up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go with the first. An array of possibilities here. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Got it, looking for the first down. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Defense in press coverage. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle, it's Reed. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. Got the quick pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. To the air, it's Manning. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The jet sweep pass. Runs through the defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
You always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right.
All out of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking to throw. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Manning. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. He's looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Texas.
Running to daylight from inside his 25. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, going up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Texas, 35, hit 7.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Gorilla! Acorn! Acorn!
Back to pass, it's Holstein. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they
Sneak gets it done.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome. Just see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
35, hit 14.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Forced out of the pocket. Throws into the middle of the field. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the shot. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. There he goes! He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Going up top again. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Escapes trouble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Reed. It's a seam wide open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Caught on the outside. It's Reed. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Reed. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on
The
you.
Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Firing to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Sending the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Got a little space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
Finding an escape route. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lots of running room. Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Hicks. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Texas.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the air. It's Holstein. Here's the pressure. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
It'll be 3rd and long.
In blue. Hornet.
From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hicks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the option. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.